Hello and welcome to ProfitSage. The ProfitSage platform is a website that can be accessed from any internet connected computer. ProfitSage is also enhanced to be cross-browser compatible. Clients can make better business decisions through ProfitSage with functions that cover budgets, forecasts, labor, and expenses. In this video, we'll introduce you to our ProfitSage system and focus on basic navigation. We shall review menus, introduce you to user icons, and give you a layout of the system. As part of this basic navigation training, we'll also cover widgets and dashboards that are available to you as the end user of ProfitSage. We will start with the ProfitSage login screen. In the middle of the screen, we see the sections where users enter their login credentials. Under the login credentials section, there's a forgot password link. If a user ever forgets or needs to reset their password, they will need to click on this link. To the left of the login section will be an image of your company logo. We will now log into the system. Depending on the access given, users will either be corporate users or site users. Corporate users will be those users that have access to more than one property. Site users will just have access to a single property. There are a few ways to tell if you're logged in as a corporate or site user. One way is to look at the top left of the screen. A corporate user will have the name of the company or a region in this area. They'll also have a down-facing triangle to navigate to other sites. Site users will just see the name of the property they have access to. A second way to distinguish a corporate user or site user is to look under the menus. Corporate users will have a menu option listed as corporate reports. Site users, on the other hand, will have site reports listed as an option. It is important to note that depending on your user access, you may see different menu views and options. Before we start to navigate around in ProfitSage, we will review some of the icons, widgets, and explain what is the canvas. Later in the presentation, we will show you how to build dashboards on the canvas. The first icon we shall review is the wrench and screwdriver. This icon denotes options in ProfitSage. Simply clicking on it will give the user options that are available for any report or widget. Once the options screen is opened, the user will see a trash can, a green check mark, and a red X. The trash can will close the widget or report that the user is in and exit them completely to a blank canvas. Once any changes have been made, click on the green check mark to update the widget or report. If no changes have been made and the user wants to close the options box, they simply click on the red X. Widgets in ProfitSage are set on a textured background that we call the canvas. The canvas background can be changed by right-clicking on it. From the menu, select Change Background and select the texture that appeals to the user. Widgets are the information boxes that are set on the canvas. You can add as many widgets as you want. To add widgets, simply right-click on the canvas and select Add Widget. Select the widget from the drop-down menu and click on the green check mark. To create a dashboard, just add all the widgets you want to see on the canvas. Once complete, right-click on the canvas and select Save As. Give the dashboard a name that is easy to remember. In this example, we shall call it Welcome Dashboard. Once it is saved, the dashboard is added to your favorites. Other icons seen on the login screen are located on the top right corner. These icons are the system date, denoted by a calendar. The human silhouette denotes system options, and favorites are found under the star icon. To change the system date, click on the calendar and select the right date, then click on the green check mark to update the system date. Next to the system date is a human silhouette. Under this icon lives the system options such as Go to Start Page, Reset Password, and Log Out. Go to Start Page takes the user to a designated start page. When Change Password is selected, a small box will appear on the screen. The user will then have to enter their old password, and in the next two boxes, enter the new password. Once the information is entered, click on the green check mark to save the changes. Finally, we have the Log Off button. When you're finished working in the system, you should log off to maintain the system confidentiality and protect your data. It is important to keep in mind that once you are logged into the system, no additional password requirements are needed to make changes. ProfitSage also has an inbuilt timeout feature. This can be seen at the bottom right of the screen. This idle time can be customized on a per client basis. The final icon on the welcome page is the favorites denoted by a star icon. Favorites are controlled solely by the user and can only be changed or updated by the user. We will review how to add reports to favorites later in the presentation. There are many ways to navigate in the system. One way is to navigate using the menus. On the left side of the screen, you will see 3 horizontal lines. In ProfitSage, these lines denote the menu list. A user's menu options will vary based on what access the user is assigned. These menu options will also be different when on a corporate side or a site side. We'll now navigate to a site. To navigate from the corporate side to the site level, the user will click on the down-facing triangle to access a list of sites available to them. Once at the site level, we will use the Site Reports menu to navigate to a report. There are various ways to view a report in ProfitSage. For this demonstration, we'll navigate to the Daily Revenue Report. Once the report populates, clicking on the Options icon allows the user to change the report parameters. We will now select Market Segments as our report view. We will also change the time section to period. Once all the options have been selected, we will click on the green check mark to run the report with the new parameters. Once this is complete, the report will now repopulate with updated data. As we have shown in the earlier report demonstration, users may want to create favorite views of reports. The ability to set up reports and save as favorite will save the user time, as they do not have to set up the report options every time they want to run the report. As we are still on the daily revenue report and have set up our report parameters, the next step is to add it to our favorites. In ProfitSage, to add a report to favorites, right-click on the report canvas. Once the menu opens, select Save As. Enter the name of the report in the box and click on the green check mark to save the report. Make sure to use a report name that will be easy to remember. In this example, we shall name the report Daily Revenue Report. The report is now saved as a favorite and it will be available to the user under the favorites icon. As users start using features such as the income journal or the focus function, they will need to save their data. This is done by clicking on the floppy disk icon that denotes save. We will now navigate to a focus screen and update our rooms. Once we have entered all the information, we will click on Save. Once again, welcome to ProfitSage. We hope you enjoyed the training and would like to thank you for your time today and look forward to seeing you again in our future trainings. If you need further assistance or training, please refer to the ProfitSword knowledge base or contact us at ProfitSword.